Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a little trim on my 20-gallon planted aquarium. I find trimming to be one of the more relaxing maintenance routines, as it allows me to reshape my plants for the look I'm going for. I'm going to start out by trimming the heads on my Rotala Rotundifolia. This plant is relatively easy to grow and becomes a nice pink when provided with iron. I'm only trimming the heads of this plant because I've already achieved the desired bushiness towards the bottom. Moving on to Rotala Nanjenshan. This plant is actually a hybrid of the two plants it sits next to. I'm not going to trim it at all. I want to give it more time to establish some growth. The Rotala Wallichi, however, I'm going to hack down to the bottom. It'll grow back twice as dense. I noticed some shoots at the bottom weren't getting enough light, so hacking it down to the bottom gives it an opportunity to get a little bit more light in, and it'll grow back more full. I immediately remove any trimmings that I want to reuse for other tanks. This portion is going to go into my 7-gallon cherry shrimp tank. Next, I move on to my S. Repens carpet. This carpet took approximately 8 months to fully grow in. Trimming S. Repens encourages horizontal growth and will fill in any nooks that still remain bare. S. Repens can be grown without fertilizer and without CO2, but in low light it tends to stretch towards the light instead of growing horizontally across the bottom. As you can see, I'm moving my scissors around to kind of scare any shrimp that might be hiding in there. The S. Repens provides a perfect nursery for them to be able to survive with a bunch of praecox rainbows surrounding them. And the last thing I want to do is chop one of those poor little guys in half. I then shift my focus to my dwarf chainsword carpet. This is by far the easiest plant to get to carpet. I've carpeted it in tanks that have zero fertilizer, very low lighting, no CO2, all that. So give it a shot if you want a really nice looking carpet. Then I begin to net out all the trimmings. This is a little bit of a tedious task, but it's worth it in the end. I don't end up getting all my trimmings, but I do try to get the most of them. Some of them even get sucked up as I continue my 50% water change. It's time to clean my intake sponge. I think it was a little bit clogged. My canister filter wasn't pumping as much water as it usually does. If you're worried about the sponge clouding up your water, you can always put it into a bag before you remove it from the tank. I, however, don't really worry about this. Then I proceed to fill the tank with dechlorinated water. I use Seachem's Prime for that. I'll then turn my canister filter back on, and I'll put my net in front of the outflow. The plants tend to get shot into my net from the pressure of the canister filter. And that concludes my maintenance. The last thing I do is feed my fish. Gotta say thank you to them somehow. The stocking of this tank includes black neon tetras, green neon tetras, praecox rainbows, bristlenose plecos, blue ramshorn snails, and too many cherry shrimp for me to count. I'm currently running a Fluval 107 canister filter. I optimized the filter with Seachem Matrix. Seachem Matrix provides porous material for bacteria to colonize. And no, I'm not sponsored by Seachem. I just watch too many green aqua videos. I'm going to leave the video on for a bit. Hopefully you'll enjoy my 20-gallon planted tank. It took me a while to get to look like this, and hopefully it looks even better in the future. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment, and have a great day.